All right, I'm back at it again with Mardu, my favorite color combo. Obviously, if you've been watching this channel, I've been pushing Mardu for a while on standard when I can, when I feel like it is playable, and it's definitely playable here. And specifically, Archangel of Wrath is just the absolute cornerstone of this deck. It is so worth playing red, I think, for this card specifically. The lifelink on top of the aura buffs, on top of the +1/+1 counters, on top of the protection +1/+1 counters, there's like you can just have this life flicker on the board and we'll just solo win the game. Plus the ETB is obviously fantastic at interacting with your opponent. So not only do you have a really solid turn 4 in this meta where people are trying to rush you down, but the later you draw this into the game, the more impactful it will be. And it is truly incredible at making comebacks where you might think you're out of the game. You always have Archangel in your back pocket as long as as long as there's something to destroy or target that is, swinging the board in some way. Obviously, if their stats are like ridiculously high, you're not going to hit anything, you're going to lose. But not many cards can bring you back from that situation anyways if they're permanents, and this card is incredibly good at dealing with the bats, with dealing with like random Denix coming back from the graveyard. There's a lot of stuff you can do with 2 damage. Specifically, if you split it up, you can kill 2 things, you can double it up and deal 4 to Rafine potentially if it just came down. I mean, that's probably irrelevant, but just an example of 4 toughness creature that comes up to mind. But yeah, either way, I love this deck. Seraph Paragon, fantastic. Steel Seraph, fantastic. These Angels are a blast to play with. And honestly, this deck is just really fun to play. It's definitely a change of pace from like Esper, obviously. Having the sideboard that's really stacked as well. These red cards are super impactful. Seismic Wave, really good at dealing with Bat plus another card. And then really good at dealing with White Weenies. Really good. This card, really good at dealing with Rafine and the Bat. Really good. Squee, really good against control. You kind of got it all. You don't have counter magic, obviously, but you can kind of get around that thanks to the invasion, taxing, Lily in the sideboard. It's just overall a really good deck. But yeah, if you want a really good breakdown of this deck, you can go ahead and watch my first video on it. And yeah, that's gonna do it. All right, going first. Ooh. Oh, imagine the mana base being good. Whoa. That's what makes me sad, is when I see a hand like this. And then I imagine like how good this deck would be if the mana base was always this good. Do I have stats on PC versus mobile viewers? Nope. Control deck. Well, that sucks. I don't think there's platform though. Wait, maybe not control? Or maybe control with no 2 mana play? It'd be a little bit weird. I feel like usually if control player's on the draw and they don't have a 2 mana play, that's kind of like, I guess my deck is really bad game 1 against control. Yeah. Ironic that I'm facing a Sunfall deck. Yeah, true. Well, I'm definitely getting Sunfall this game, so. It is what it is. I might need like one or two more Planeswalkers just because it's so good against control decks. Probably Wandering Emperor. I could play that against aggro anyways. I do, like, one good thing about my deck is I have Reach and I have Vigilance. So, like, I have my creatures are like, pretty decent against Wandering Emperor and stuff like that. Whoa. Wait, why didn't they just cast that? Oh. They're gonna Eiganjo my Steel Seraph? Otherwise, they get Knight Errant. That's worse. Yeah, I have to play into that. At least it forces them to use a land for this, but I mean, I think this matchup's fine. It's not control. Now the problem is it's not control, but I am still facing Wandering Emperor, so that's a little bit less good. At least I get to draw, right? So yeah, so far this card is pretty impressive, honestly. Like not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I hope you're ready.
I wish I had more copies of it. I would play more.
My judgment is final.
If I draw land there, it's over. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's not good though. I need to top deck Steel Seraph or another. I don't know. Wedding Announcement's good. I have a lot of like pretty good cards actually for this matchup. Next card being what I needed there. Then I could like attack double. Yeah, that's tragic. That is not good at all. I'm still like kind of okay. Not super okay. Not like great, but some staying power with this potentially. Partially because it's vigilance as well. That's good. Does attacking with both make sense? I don't think so. I mean, I guess they have to play Wandering Emperor, right? But then what do? Play this, draw a card, play this, then what? Two damage here is relevant, I guess. I wouldn't be scaling any stats though, that's the problem. I still think developing both of this is correct, but I want the 1/1, that's the thing. That's the tricky part about this play, is that I don't want to attack with both, but also I do want to attack with both, so it's like... What if I attack with... What if I do that? That might be good, actually. I'm gonna do this. This might be the best play, because I'm representing 6 damage into this. I didn't see that play. But I took my time and found it, so that's all that matters. Oh, I guess they can... Bodyguard block here. It's not a great play, though. Okay. Now, don't tell me that spot removal. That would be tragic. That's fine. Counterspell would be annoying. Okay. Alright, I'm in a good spot now. That was probably the worst play they could have made. Actually, I don't know. It depends. If they're looking to develop their board, it's not horrifyingly bad. But it's more RNG than just either removing my Archangel, which is always going to be a threat.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
This is good. This is a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot to be in. start setting up the enchantments as well. Can start getting 1/1s off of this as well. Wonder if I have to hold the Laurent for anything. I'm sure there's gonna be a point where I might want it, so. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. But I mean, I also want board presence. That's the dilemma here. Yeah, I need board presence. If they top deck, then they top deck. That's a really good land, by the way. This is probably the best one.
Strike fast and strike hard.
So good. That is insane. That's making me reconsider playing only that many Sarah Paragons, really. Card's so good with this. Okay. That's not great for me, but... That's a big punish, actually, yeah. That's, like, perfect for them. Because I can't attack either. They needed like, a good blocker there to develop, and also a removal spell. So, really good top decks. Now I'm in a bad position again. Until I get rid of this. Which might not happen anytime soon. Well, actually I have Archangel, I don't know. I mean, I'm not losing though, because I have so much HP I can just like tank, but this is card advantage. This is card advantage, thankfully, but... For how long though? Okay, good. They... Actually, you know what's annoying is that this is coming down, so I have to cast this now. Oh, but I drew a land, which is fantastic. Okay. Realistically, they should have removed that immediately. So, thankfully, thanks to their misplays, I'm more in it than I should be, maybe. There's really no point in me doing anything here. This blocks too well. Yeah, good draws. Wow, every card they've drawn has been really crazy. Okay, now basically it's me with my board presence versus them and their card advantage. We'll see. Usually board presence should win unless sweeper. But this being disabled is annoying as well. Basically, this is all gonna ride on me top decking a removal spell for this or this. Like, ideally Archangel, obviously, but...
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Yeah, that leaves. That's fine. If I have a dead draw, I can always just blood token, or I can keep blood token for my pseudo removal spell as well. I'm starting to take a little bit of damage though. And I have to count these as well. I'm gonna be swinging with everything. Wonder if I just swing face here. Maybe I do like 1 here, 2 here, One here. No, I have to kill one. It's just too much. Everything's untapping anyways. I might as well send. I feel like I really should send into this to protect my board. Yeah, I should do it. So 2 here. This can block here. And I guess they can chump block with one of the birds. I think I'm a little bit more interested in maybe attacking one more time here. I mean, I don't know. This is not worth much, though. Block here. Block with bird. Two cent here. They can't. There's no way they're blocking that. I might as well go face, right? Oh, there's another problem is that if I play this, they're gonna draw, so I probably shouldn't. Maybe I should have cast this, actually. Oh, maybe I should have brought this out. I should have brought this out. Return to hand. I think I'm gonna bring this out. Just to get the stats on it. Oh wait, this is a 3 power creature. Oh, my bad, my bad. I saw +1/+1. I was like, that's a 2/5. No, it's more than 2/5. It's not super relevant, but either way, I should have attacked. But... That is annoying. But at least it replaces that one, so... It's not a huge deal, I guess. Really don't want to play wedding announcement.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
I can't activate that. I think I just do this. Get the counter on it. Take damage. Take 1 damage for counter. That's not worth. That's not worth. Okay, I'm gonna be swinging face now, but this is a lot closer than I want it to be. Okay, they're not protecting these, which I think is a mistake. Oof. Am I dead? I don't think so. I should have attacked with that. That would have gave me 2 life as well. Just tap Restless, it untaps itself? Yeah, but I take 1 damage. I'm not willing to take 1 damage here. The stats won't matter. They're going to chump block most of the time. I care more about the drain. Let's see what I get. Wow, beautiful. That's so good. Wow. Wow. That's so good. That is so good. I should have done that upkeep, but actually maybe not, because I caught them in combat. That was like much better than I could have hoped for. I wasn't expecting to draw a removal spell, so... Catching the Mastermind is so huge. They can't activate that. And I'm gaining life. That was perfect. Kind of makes up for every insane draw that they made, really. Oh, but I lose my... yeah, okay. That was a little bit risky. I forgot I lose my blood token. Maybe that wasn't as good of a play as I thought it was. I kind of forgot to... I forgot my original plan was to get my flyer back on my turn, but... Would that even save me, though? Sure, I get the flyer back, but what else? Nothing. It's not like Sarah Paragon helps me. Actually, I think I had to use the blood token, because getting my lifelinker back doesn't even do that much. When I'm at, what, like 8? I would have been at 8. I mean, it's riskier if I don't know. I don't know. Worked out, that's all that matters, I guess. Is wedding announcement coming in? Surely, right? Maybe not. Evasion seems good. Preacher. Preacher is so bad against Wandering Emperor. I think it's just not. Didn't even draw bad actually in that matchup. Field Red. Probably not. Steel Seraph's good. Loran. I mean, I have to keep it in just in case, I guess. Seismic Wave, is it even that good? I think it is. Just the fact that I could get a 2-for-1 against Fairy Mastermind. I think it's too good. Maybe I just cut one Barrage because it's sorcery. I need to make 2 cuts. Oh. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to cut there. There's so many cards that are good. Maybe I should have just considered the fact that I'm on the draw and then just cut everything that's bad on the draw, but I guess Sarah Paragon isn't actually that good. Because most of the removals exile probably. Yeah, never mind. It was Sarah Paragon. It's a little weird because I want the flyer obviously. Actually, maybe that's enough of a reason to play it. Because you never cut the Bat or the Blood-Tithe Harvester, right? And I don't think you're cutting Invasion against cards like Wandering Emperor and things like that. I don't really care to remove that. Well, I didn't even know they were playing that, so Seismic Wave's gonna be... Oh. I cut a Loran. Oh, whoa. Why did I not expect that? Why did I not expect that? I guess because they didn't play... I kind of forgot this was even in the meta. I haven't played enough. Get Lost is fine. I mean, I don't want them having that, but I'm gonna take it soon. Is it Get Lost? Just so I can protect my wedding announcement. Next turn I go Barrage into Gob. Correct. Okay, so Schooner. I have 0 removal spells for that, except for 1 Loran, so that's basically permanently on the field. Great. Like, I just hate that all sorcery speed removal is just not playable against this. I find it to be a little bit triggering. But hey, whatever. They draw counter magic. They can no longer crew this in 2 turns. This is flipped. Long way to go. Long way to go. I could also play around this Make Disappear by not casting, which is probably correct in my position. Next turn, wedding announcements. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's why Invasion is so good. In matchups where people want to 1-for-1 your creatures with like targeted removal, this card can turn the game upside down. And now I don't even have to play my land untap, so that's even better. And funnily enough, maybe No, they couldn't counter that. Never mind. Okay, now I have Restless Fortress. I need to craft another. I'm gonna do that. It's actually really important in this deck specifically to have access to some form of like attacking from an empty board state. So Restless Fortress does the job perfectly in this deck, I think. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. So basically, they had the nuts, except their deck is kind of weird. Their deck is not really proactive enough for Schooner. It's kind of weird. Like they're playing like a reactive flash. Like they're not just playing cards on their turn. Schooner is best if you're playing sorcery speed. Now I don't have to worry about counter again. Like this is, yeah, this is gonna be very big. And this bat already gained me like what, 3 life? Damn, so many of these. Is it just vigilance? I don't really need the life, right? I don't really need much of anything. But I guess it's probably safer to keep the battle at a wandering range. I don't know. I can't attack with that. There's a 5, 6. I can only attack with one thing, I think. Actually, I mean, it's still worth attacking with that. I'm trying to think about like if they cast Wandering Emperor. No, I can't, right? Okay. So worst case scenario. Oh no, actually it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine if they cast Wandering Emperor. I just break it and then yeah, I think it's okay. And they cast this, I get it back. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's not like super good, but I still need to apply pressure, so... Oh, they're going for that. Oh, wait, that's a... Oh, that is bigger than... Okay, that is really bad. I just threw the entire game, I think. Oh, God, I forgot that I had a +1 on it. Oh... God damn it. Ugh, that is horrifyingly bad, but I don't know. Still playable from this position, I guess. Actually, it's not even that bad now that I think about it. It's actually not even that bad. Because I still get to kill both, so... Like, taking their mana down 1 is actually... That might even be... That's like an accidental good play almost, you know? That might have been a better play than what I was originally... Like, just attacking with Steel Seraph, basically. Huh. Well, now I'm sure there are 0 Seismic Wave Doubters. That card is... I just love it. It's so good. So well designed, too. Like, the fact that it has a downside at all...
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell if you want to keep up with my future uploads. Anyways, back to the gameplay.
I mean, it's totally fine here. Like, that's a good thing about my deck having no 1-drops, at least. Like, I don't feel too bad playing manlands on 1 or whatever I need to play that's tapped. Like either it be the slow lands as well. Yeah, the Orzhov land with, well, I guess both are good with Steel Seraph. Like Steel Seraph is just a good card. Uh oh, this is the true test. Can we beat Esper? I think so. Maybe. Hopefully. Like here in mid-range matchups, I'm pretty sure this is like always worse than. Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, as long as your opponent controls one creature, this is always worse than the Orzhov Manland, right? Because it's very difficult to attack into any board state with it. And it doesn't block as well. So. Interesting. Another control deck. What are people playing? Like what the?
Organic minds are easily quelled.
It's wild. Huh. The minus on my token is annoying. It is less mana. That is upside for sure. I agree. But it's less mana, but also red activation. Actually, no, I can't play this. I can't play this. It's red activation. That's usually pain land. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play it. I kind of, yeah, also being the least represented color in my deck means that I'm possibly taking 1 damage when I'm activating it, which is only relevant. It's only gonna be good against control decks like this. So here I'm happy. I'm very happy to have it here, which might make it good actually. I don't know. Anyways, let's play the game, will we? I guess I'll just curve out. I can't deal 4 unfortunately, but can next turn. I do think a hyper control deck with Jace is probably gonna beat me because this deck is pretty slow. I feel like I say that every time. That is a huge flaw in this. Like it's really good at grinding against other mid-range decks. Oh. I'm gonna eat a Sunfall. That is such a good draw. I just don't see an alternative play. It's good to have a balance of turn 4 and 5 manlands. Yeah, but only in proactive decks. I don't think my deck is more proactive than it was before, but it's still the one that's playing from behind for the most part. Yeah, the only good thing about this is that I get to do this, which is cool. Neat. The power of Seraph. That's why I added another Seraph Paragon. Like this card is definitely one of my favorite cards actually, and I like all the usually angel designs are pretty cool. I think I like almost all the angels actually. They're so interesting. Fueling my graveyard, nice, cool. Thick. I have to do this, so I'm eating a Sunfall like 10,000 times out of 10. Which sucks, but what am I gonna do about it? Oh god, that is actually worse. Except the bat. Except the bat. Like, now imagine playing this deck without the bat, and how, like, think about how unplayable this deck was. Crazy. Like, that's why I was not touching Mardu. It just had, like, it had nothing. It had awkward mana, just mid-range value, but, like, not that much value. It's not, like, crazy. It's not, like, green-black value. It was missing something to tie over, like, the early game and potentially disrupt opponents. That wasn't Duress, because Duress sucked, right? Now I might still lose, but at least I'm much closer than I was before to winning the game. I mean, I have a bunch of tap lands, but there shouldn't be a card that wrecks me here, but we'll find out. The one thing I did enjoy playing against control decks was just Archangel of Wrath. I think Archangel of Wrath being a total of potential 16 damage against control is kind of relevant. Like, that was the one thing that gave me hope in matchups where I potentially, like, start off a little bit faster and, like, maybe wedding announcement, start pushing a little bit of damage, and then eventually, when they're low enough, close out the game with the pings. It's kind of nice. Okay, post-board. Let's see if the theory is correct here, where the squee is going to be really powerful, I think. Yeah, Archangel is so good. It's I mean, I feel like I say everything is my favorite card, but it makes sense, right? Because I'm playing a deck with a bunch of my favorite cards. That's why you play the game, right? But Archangel is really one of my favorite cards. Like, this card is so... I love it so much. Like, do I need removal? Do I need Jace answers, aka Barrage? Probably not when I'm playing Squee. I'm gonna test this. 0 interaction. Well, that's the good thing, right? Even with 0 interaction, I still have 8 potential interactive cards. I already played Giada. It's so bad. Giada is only good when your entire deck is focused on the tribe. Like, the card does not do anything in a mid-range, like in a regular mid-range shell, it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not looking, like, I'm not outpacing anybody. The deck is already, like, the deck is already slow pace, right? So Giada accelerating me doesn't put me that much further ahead. Like, what am I ramping out? Like a 4-mana Archangel? Just for it to get removed and not get the effect out of it? Like, it's... And in Giada's legendary too. It's just better to play more value-based spells than like, kind of, you know, trying to out-tempo my opponents. I will never be able... I can't... Giada doesn't beat, like, Scooter into Rafine, right? Actually, maybe it does, actually. I mean, kind of. Not bad against Scooter Rafine if I hit the 4-mana Angel, right? Take Make Disappear. They use... Yeah, I take... I don't know. That's a little bit tricky because I would have taken Void Ren if I knew they were gonna kill the Cavern Bat, but I think if I take Void Ren, they're not gonna kill this. Possibly. If I cast this, they're just gonna remove it and then remove the other thing. So I should play a. This is a little bit tricky because I could play Steel Seraph, then they remove it with the. The question is, do I care about losing Steel Seraph? Then they play Go for the Throat, which is fine. I play Bat into Harvester. And I play... I can't activate this. That's kind of a problem, right? I think I have to use my mana. Can you cast Steel Seraph as prototype cost from the graveyard? Yes. With Sarah, yep. Okay, so that happened as expected. Drawing a bunch of tap lands first. I didn't draw my important cards. I didn't draw Invasion or Squee. Well, this is important, so I drew partially good. Oh god. I don't see how them not removing this was... Actually, I don't know. They're really banking on the Farewell, which makes sense. I mean, I can't do anything about it, so... But, like, imagine I had the red here. But I don't. I mean, I do have the red, but... Now that is interesting. I'm happy to have Lily. I might have to add another one. I might have to add another one. I'm pretty sure that I want to activate the blood token first. Am I wrong? And which land is more valuable? The Boros land or the Restless? I would say this, right? Actually, I don't know, because it gets blocked by this. Actually, I think it's this. I think I want to try to get Invasion, because that guarantees that I don't lose anything. Am I discarding Arcane Tool? Because I drew Wedding Announcement? I think so.
What you know about the Raven Man. Drop it.
Ah, they have the land, now they need to top deck it. Beautiful. I'm gonna try to fit another Lily into the deck. It's kind of hard, like... That might be another issue with Mardu in general, is that I feel like I need so many different tools to beat my opponents. Let's go. Okay. But I had like 4 good draws there, right? It was either I draw the Invasion and tax the Farewell, which is the better draw, obviously, and then Lily is more RNG, but still better than almost every other draw I could possibly find. Maybe no, nothing else, right? Because Feral just nukes my entire board. I was gonna say an enchantment, but